fact that another team's coming off a hype series win.
Yeah, you're right, my man. Look, this is going to be one of those games where, we could really break down all of these different team stats and these player stats, but realistically, like, I don't know. Like, playoffs are such a strange situation for sure, where everything just kind of goes out the window, and you're getting right back into the action. Almost like a clean slate. We've seen a lot of one seeds get knocked off in the previous years. I don't think actually a one seed has won Amy in over 4 seasons. So House Salad's definitely looking to break a curse tonight for sure. I do see we have one team. I believe they brought all 4. So I'm going to go ahead and get out the bonk stick. Where is that at here? Oh, you're okay. Producer already bonked them. We're good. We're good. Getting one of these goobers out of here.
All
Let's
right.
actually take a peek. Who do we have here for Enterprise Protocol and Emily 26210? Looks like that's going to be starting here, but we've definitely seen Schmellet, TTV 1738, and Rampage kind of rocking for the House Salads. So this is going to be I think it's going to be a really nifty lineup here, Tech. Or T-San. Oh, no.
All right, guys. Just this is how I get treated. Come on now. I finally show up.
Caster bias. There
Oh
it is.
man. I mean, boss, we're looking at these rosters though. While we wait for the other team to join in. Cthylla, are they going to be able to stop that offense from House Salads? That ludicrous offense? My
It
word.
is, isn't it? It is the greatest offense in RSC currently by statistical measure. Let me pull that up here because I know we had it sorted for the pod. It was a wild thing to look at because we were talking about breadsticks for a while and how great that team was, but now that we're really getting into the swing of things, where's it at here? No, that's saves. We don't need that.
It's okay. You're trying your best.
It's okay. I'm just bad at this. We both know this. There it is. House Salads leading the league right now. 191 goals. The next 2 teams are Slow Starfish and Breadsticks, both in Shally at 180 and 179. So they have an 11-goal lead in all of RSC, 4 goals. And quite frankly, that's going to be a big ask for any team to really take on and go against.
I mean, look, that number scares me. Don't get me wrong. And hold the phone, folks. We have 2 teams in the lobby. Do we just tell them to get right into it? Like, are we ready to go?
Buddy, it's that time.
Okay, who cares about stats? Let's run it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Relax. That never happened. Enterprise. Schmellick getting our season 19 Emmy finals kicked off here. Protocol turning back into the corner, looking to pass it center for Rampage. Rampage tries to get it for 1738. This House Salads offense playing a little further back than we would have thought. 17 tries to turn. Enterprise connects to that pretty quickly. And T-San, 20 seconds in, and we're not seeing a lot of the offense we were glazing going into this matchup.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, boss. Smella just had a pretty much a banger shot on net. It was a good save from the defense, though. You know, like I said, House Salads could be coming a little cold. They had quite a bit of a wait time. But Schmellet flying up to that aerial. Going for the pass into the middle. And there will be no shot just yet. 1738 collecting. But staying in the box, nothing dangerous there, though. Give him a little bit of time to warm up us. I think we're going to see that offense. I'll give it half a game.
I think you're probably going to be right, but I believe this game is going to be the beginning of really our offseason award decision making because these 2 teams represent the 2, I don't want to call them blue blood franchises, but they've effectively been winning these last few seasons. Tech and Array bouncing back and forth between GM and franchise of the season, and then I believe I was reminded by Tech that he won both GM and franchise of the season in season 16. So for sure, these 2 teams, who, by the way, are representing franchises with nearly 60% win percentage and are on 1 and 2 respectively. Oh, no! Oh, God, T-San.
That
My
is
heart.
tough.
I can't take it.
The unfortunate roll off the post. I thought that was going to go off the post and in the woodwork, and not feeling forgiving in these finals. And it looks like House Salads get away with one there. We'll see if that costs Cthylla or not. And also, let's not glaze Tech 4 too much. He gets enough as it is. He doesn't need any more from us.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. It was the 50-50 show about a week and a half ago with me and Laban, so I think Tech deserves a little bit. Enterprise leaves it for Thomas, but Thomas is cut out. That's going to be on. If Protocol can't clear it away, they do. They get the touch. My man, there's been a lot of really powerful shots coming out of this House Salad side, but nothing that's being put past the bend don't break defense of Cthylla.
Yeah, I mean, halfway in, still rocking the 0-0 game, and what a save from Protocol. They need to make another. Oh, I don't think it's what we wanted to see, boss. Is what I think just happened.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think what we just thought happened. And that is rough. You hate to see it. You hate to do it in the regular season. You hate to do it in the playoffs. But, my man, you gotta hate to do that in the finals. That is an oof way to start this matchup off. We'll see if they've got that Teflon emotional talent here. Maybe just let it roll right off and hopefully get an equalizer.
Yeah, that is a tough one. Just getting a bit jumpy on the defense. It was some good pressure from House Salads. And, you know, sometimes it's all you got to do. Put it towards the net, and it finds its way in one way or another. And 1738 shot on net. Enterprise, another great save. I mean, so far, Cthylla, they've had some incredible saves on defense. And smell it just all over the challenge, and that's going to go right in. Second goal for House Salads now as they're starting to take over here late in game number 1.
He said, you're going to have to check his pockets. I think he's got a protractor.
Maybe, because he was putting an angle on that shot. I didn't think it had a chance to go in, and it found the back of the net anyways. Obviously, why would they care what the casters say? We don't know what we're talking about.
But
now, a minute 30.
I've never watched a game of Rocket League in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither. Minute 15 left, time running out for Cthylla to get a goal or two in. But finally going the right way. And just gets cut off in the middle. Bang. To the other side. To the backboard. Schmellet just all over it. Schmellet's been everywhere, it feels like, so far this game for House Salads.
He really has. I mean, we've talked about Schmellet's offense and this team's offense going into this matchup, but 2 saves already on the board really shows that they are playing an integral part in all 3/3 of the field. Enterprise putting off the sidewall. Can't get it over the defense here, so it's just going to drop back down. Oh, unfortunate pass center has to be cut out by Protocol, but now they are in an awkward spot. My man, we've seen a lot of offense going into this matchup here, but we have not seen the ball really leave the House Salads third. Only 3 shots given up, and that's been the story all season. They have the least amount of goals, or least amount of saves, I should say, in the entire league, and normally that can mean you're not controlling the midfield, or you're giving up too many goals into the net. But quite frankly, dude, this team just does not let the other team breathe.
No, they really haven't, and I mean, Cthylla, they had the one opportunity with the long ball downfield. It took that unfortunate roll off the post, but other than that, House Salads were, we see the shots pretty controlling that game, 9-3 in game number 1. Cthylla had to play a lot of heroic defense, 7 saves, and some of them were impressive. They're definitely going to have to break out of their back third if they want to find themselves a bit more in this series.
100%. And going into game 2 here, Cthylla is going to have to find a way to play some Cthylla style ball. That was an unfortunate touch that we saw earlier on that really, I think they were just caught on the back foot just a little too much this game, getting caught with the pace of House Salads. And it really you saw that own goal earlier from Rampage. Or not Rampage, who was that?
I don't
Thomas.
remember who it was. We know it was an orange player.
It was Thomas, but it was. I think that's all it is. The mental, you're getting compressed back against your back third, and you really just need to get it off your area. But while you're playing such a tight knit defense and you're getting stomped on, it's really difficult to get it out. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's a mental wear for sure.
100%.
Oh, I can waste all my points. I hate it here, HUD. Because you putting up betting has caused me to lose 40,000 bits this season.
Honestly, I was going to say the same thing. I'm only up. Game 2 kickoff underway, boss. What do you think we're going to see in this game 2?
I think we'll see, for better or worse, this Cthylla team really starting to extend their offense out, trying to find the weakness in this House Salad's perpetual offense, and hopefully maybe be a little bit more aggressive. But for better or worse, that could potentially leave their rotations on the backside a little bit more open here.
Ooh, the pump. The first shooter missed, but the second one, of course, it's Schmellet, is able to clean up. Just a great lead pass from 1738 and the bump to clear out the net. And that's just nothing you could do about that. That's just clean offense. 30 seconds in, not the start Cthylla is looking for.
Oh, Schmellet already putting it back on target, and Thomas has to make a diving save. The offense does not cease. This House Salads team really just applying pressure for days. Ooh, Rampage able to elevate. I'm not going to lie there, T-San, especially when we're talking about Amy. We're talking about players that do struggle to make consistent contact with the ball. Yes, they've grown all season, but that is still a fantastic save nonetheless from Rampage to elevate so quickly.
100%. I mean, see players in my tier missing that save all the time. I may or may not be one of them. Oh, good opportunity now for Protocol, but just can't quite get there in time before none other than Schmellet is able to clear it out. They got to start just targeting Schmellet on the field, because they're doing everything, honestly.
Ooh. Thomas, oh, can't quite gain control. Enterprise tries to stuff it through Schmellet, but it's a brick wall. Rolls up high, Protocol's got the shot. Oh, yeah! If you don't like that, you just don't like RSC Rocket League.
Yeah, a great 50 from Enterprise in the corner to get in a favorable spot for them. Schmellet just can't quite get there. Protocol able to bang it home. And we have a tied game here in game number 2. Cthylla officially on the board in your AMI finals.
Oop. Missed by Mr. Thomas here. Ball staying stationary on the sidewall. Enterprise is up. My man, do a kickflip. You're already there. Oh, Protocol goes for the center here. Thomas is already up, but Rampage dusts the offensive presence. It's going to be going back the other way with no. 1738 fakes it. Tactically whips for their teammate. The pass off the backboard. Now, oh man, once again, we saw some tactical fakes there, T-San, and that's, you just love to see their team setting each other up. What am I watching?
Oh man, what a beautiful play. Great pass from Thomas off the bar, and Enterprise there for the read. How did they know that's where that ball was going? What a play. Cthylla has their first lead of the AMI finals here in game 2.
I can't believe he pre-jumped that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of shook. I mean, I know HUD's over here like he pre-jumped it. I'm not ready for an AMI player to be pre-jumping.
I mean, nerves of steel to be pre-jumping that in the finals.
I think that kind of speaks to really the development of AMI in the league as a whole, because I remember in season 15 when I first started casting, AMI players were kind of buns. I'm not going to lie. And now you've got players like Enterprise playing it patient as he gets it across the pitch. What a read.
Yeah, and the defense clearing out. House Salad's got to shore up their back line a little bit. So, I mean, don't look now. They're still out shooting Cthylla right now, but they're leaving the net open. 3-1 for Cthylla. And I'm sure the memories of that game one own goal are already long behind them now. They got to be feeling good.
Oh, 100%. They've got to have that that mental fortitude just getting built back up as they know, hey, we can score on this team. We might have been shut out in the first game, but look, my man, I'm going to pre-jump your pass, and we're still going to get a goal. I'm still not over that. I'm not going to lie.
And I mean, you talked about how they had the least amount of goals against. And granted, look, having a great offense as your defense is effective, but it's not the same as actually having a great defense, if you know what I mean.
I think I saw like 160,000 bits were bet on house salads, which after game one, I totally understand. But dude, 116K.
Woo.
Thank
I'm going to
you,
be
Mr.
rich
Producer.
after game number 2, let me tell you.
Oh, man.
I appreciate the bits, guys. Thank you.
Enterprise dust the... Oh, my goodness. Schmellet was so much closer to the ball, and Enterprise said, hey, I'm going to be the aggressor, and Mr. Thomas puts it off the left post. Oh, my.
Yeah, what a shot. The woodwork feeling a lot more friendly here in game 2. Gets the clean roll and in. 4-1. This game has been broken wide open. Looking like we're going to be going into game 3 tied up. Boss, you feeling a 7-game series here in the finals?
My man, that would be one heck of a way to start it off for sure. Protocol getting the double touch off the sidewall. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I think there's a chance we could see a best of 7 here.
Ooh.
I'm not even. I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody to hear that. I don't want.
Oh, that's how you're feeling?
HUD, they can't hear you, can they? Okay, good. I'm just putting it out there. HUD legitimately just said there might be a gentleman sweep on the horizon. That would be brazen and insane. But, whew, Schmellet looking to possibly set up their team for a morale boost going into game 3. And it's just going to drop game 2, going in favor of Cthylla. A instantaneous flip of the script, flip the whole table, mind you, as Cthylla just said, look, you might have put up 9 shots the first game. You're going to put up 8 shots this game. We're going to hold you to 1, and we're going to be 4 on 6. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, look, Cthylla hit some absolute banger shots. I mean, yeah, there's no way you're telling me, like, everyone in this lobby will be an amateur next season. They're all going to be going up a tier, maybe 2, the way they're playing. I mean, just some beautiful plays. And House Salads may need to go back to the drawing board a little bit, shore up that back line, because they were just letting Cthylla really have their way offensively. Still, though, they were able to outshoot Cthylla. It was still 8 shots to 6, but no saves on the side of House Salads.
Right, which has been wild, right? It might have been one of those things where, hey, the right formula wasn't found all season, so they really didn't get a strong test against their defense to really figure out where they're at. But you don't want to see them turn into a glass cannon in the offense. You don't want to see a team really establish a solid offense but can't hold the back line. I mean I'm not saying that's what it is, Tech. I'm saying but there is all right, I'm just gonna go sit somewhere.
All right, I'll take over, boss. Game 3 starting. We're counting down. Enterprise on one side, 17-38 on the other. Big game 3 here to take the lead in the series. Cthylla looking real hot right now. The demons are out, and they are haunting the House Salads, who just are feeling a little bit plain. You know, we're not really feeling that Caesar salad right now. In the blue half, we start this game number 3. What are you thinking, boss? Give me your thoughts. Who wins? Call it right now.
I don't know if I'm really willing to bet. The triple commit. Oh, is that going to go in? No, the power of friendship somehow keeps it out of the goal. You know what? I'm not going to be a weenie. I'll go ahead and give you a prediction. I think we're going to see Cthylla continue their same dominance from game 2 through game 3 and win this one 3-1.
3-1 win for Cthylla. Well, folks, you know to put your money on house salads now. Get those bets in while you can. 1738 trying to get it to the mid protocol all over it. Rampage there for the good rotations and a big demo to stop the shooter. Rampage gets a shot. It's not on target. And we move to the other side protocol trying to take it downfield now. Schmellet not feeling it. A little bit of back and forth between the two sides, boss. No one establishing any real pressure yet. Shot here for 1738. He's going to send it off the post. Rampage can't get there. Schmellet with a shot. Enterprise all over the save. We remain scoreless.
It's insane. This defense has really reestablished itself, as we've seen. Well, I shouldn't say reestablished. Last game, they took on 8 shots, only gave up 1 goal, and now they find themselves in a similar situation, fielding a volley of shots on their back line, and oh, mistouch here, has it rolling to the side. Is he going for a doozy? Did we just see an AMI player elevate off the sidewall? What are we watching?
A bold strategy. And you know what? Nothing fancy for 1738 there. Just puts a banger on net. Defense can't save it. I mean, it was just a flurry. As soon as I said a team hadn't really established position, Howie Salad said T-Sant shut up, and they parked in the orange half of the field. And we're just getting shot after shot. Cthylla was just unable to break out. They couldn't get rotations in. They didn't have boost. Finally pays off for House Salads. A much needed reset for Cthylla. Will more of the same happen, though? It's almost starting to see that way. Enterprise can't beat Rampage there. It's a difficult shot. Protocol's able to keep it out. Add that to the list of fantastic saves they've had so far this series, boss.
I don't understand how he... Sorry, go ahead.
It's crossed the other line of the field finally, boss. We're in the blue half. Can they get a goal out of it? Not quite yet. I'll stop talking. Go ahead, boss.
I'm just shook. Rampage elevated that to the top, what would be considered high elevation, and was able to direct that back down towards the goal. I mean, that is nuts to be saying, hey, this... Oh my God, what are we watching? Protocol putting it back into the corner. 1738 having to play a little bit further back. Schmellet, ever the aggressor, turns quickly on it. Enterprise letting it bump all the way across the pitch over to no man's land, but Rampage misses the touch. 17 putting it on target. Enterprise extends using the full length of... Is that Noctane? No. Yeah, there's not. Okay. For a second there, I thought he was using the Vector, and I was about to lose my mind. Rampage putting it high, deep across the pitch, trying to get it across, but that bump from Protocol opens up the offensive counterattack quickly. And we're going to keep it midline. T-Sant. The ball has kind of died on the mid side here. Never mind, as I say that, Protocol has to make a diving save.
Yeah, I mean, House Salads this game, they've done a very good job at getting a lot of boost from that Cthylla team, especially earlier, you know, before they were able to break out a little bit. They were just boost starved the entire time. They haven't been able to be there for the challenges they normally would be. Had they have, you know, a third of a tank, half a tank, said they're operating on fumes a lot of the time. They finally kind of established their position in the boost game. Enterprise, great pass off the backboard. Thomas just can't quite get there. Protocol's there for a shot, but it's going to be high off the crossbar. Cthylla not done yet. They are unable to get a shot out of that. It was a great opportunity. 30 seconds left, though. House Salads have the ball where they want it. They just got to keep it on this half of the field. Enterprise looking to move it up. Gets one. Leaves it for a teammate. Thomas and Protocol both go. Thomas into the corner. Gets it past one. Not by two. Counting down, boss. 15 seconds. Schmellet. Shot. Can't quite get contact there. 10 seconds. We're counting down. They got to go the length of the field, boss. Will they do it? Enterprise.
I was going to say it's a difficult ask for anybody, but that's going to be dropping dead here. Game 3 in the books in favor of House Salads. Thank goodness I couldn't waste the 25,000 bits I earned from Game 2's betting. Oh, we're going to have betting for Game 4? Oh, awesome. Okay, good.
Yeah, don't worry. It only took one game for HUD's prediction to be wrong. Are we surprised? 8 shots to 1.
I was gonna say it's a 1-goal loss, but all in all, the fact that Cthylla had to make 6 saves is insane, right? Like we're both
Yeah.
on the same page here. Hold on, I'm casting T-Sant. Right there we go. I had to
Boss, if
check
you
that.
do it again, I might leave the call. I don't know. You might
I
as
had
well
to
get the
check.
counter
I
ready.
had to check my notes. Oh God.
So I mean, look, even in
Wow.
the game they won, dominantly 4-1, Cthylla got outshot. It is a concerning pattern we're seeing here, to say the least. They got to establish boost control early and get their rotations to the point where they're not behind on their challenges. Because when House Salads start beating them to the challenges, able to get that boost game up on them, that's when they're able to take over, lock in a half, and it's going to end with a goal almost no matter what. If Cthylla wants to stay in this game, they have to shut that down before it starts.
Exactly, for sure. We're getting our kickoff here. It's going to be coming from Enterprise and Rampage. Very, very favorable for the House Sounds already, as Shemelet is able to put the angles on once again. HUD, T-Sant, somebody needs to check this man's pockets for a protractor.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a great shot from Schmelet. You can't do nothing if you're the defense there. You just got to say, all right, he made a good play, let's go next, and not worry about it. Once again, though, not the start you want to be if you're Cthylla, losing one early protocol with a good shot towards the net, but Schmelet is there for the save. Thomas trying to get the pass. Teammates not exactly on the same page there. And we find ourselves back in the orange half once again. A miss from the defense, 17:38 there. Pass it off the backboard is a good bounce for the blue team, but nothing comes out of it yet. And finally, we get a clear out.
Those micro passes were throwing House Salads for a loop. I mean,
Yeah.
the ever so short passes were really just kind of messing with their rotations here pretty well. Enterprise opts not to take the touch. Oh, what a diving touch from Protocol. No! Rampage is there to play cleanup. Oh, goodness. It's 2-0, and it is starting to look like open scoring season here.
And I mean, in the first two games, right, Cthylla was making a lot of heroic saves. Again, even the game they won 4-1. A lot of heroic saves. Very, very, not easy saves to make. And you're not going to be playing that consistent. Rampage shutting me up, just breaking this game wide open. House Salads, they are playing angry. Already 5 shots in a minute for House Salads.
It's wild. Their extended offensive pressure is just wearing down this defense. We saw it last game. They had to make 6 saves already. Oh, another shot on their target, and Rampage puts it away. It's not even been a minute 30, and Rampage has a hat trick.
And the defense getting in the way of each other just a bit there. I'm not sure if Thomas would have gotten the save anyways, but still, that couldn't have helped. Rampage has a hat trick already, by the way. 435 points in a minute and 5 seconds. How are you? 7 shots on net for House Salads. They are dominating. Game 4 here. Already with a 2-1 lead in the series. Looking to go up a commanding 3-1. They want this finals. They want it badly.
They want to break that curse, T-Sant. They want to make sure that they are getting that 4-season stretch gone. They're said, hey, 1738 saying, hey, what's up, hello, as he puts away goal number 5.
Yeah, and it's just a bit of a tough read out of the corner there. You're not sure if the ball's going to roll, going to bounce out into the midfield, or just kind of bounce on the wall there. Hard to read for Thomas, especially at that angle. But for 1738, just sees it all the way. 5 goals. Can the comeback start here? No, Enterprise just not able to get around it enough. It was just a tad bit too in front of the woodwork. And it's getting a little bit ugly out here, boss, to say the least.
It really is, and it's definitely affecting the mental of Cthylla. We just saw their Enterprise, a little bit more patience. Probably would have been able to slot goal number 1 for them here. Unfortunately, needing to score kind of in big bunches to start eliminating this 5-goal deficit. played a little too quickly and just shoved it against the sidewall. Speaking of Enterprise, they've elevated. They get the first touch, but boom, my Schmellett's already there. Rampage, Protocol, split in the 50. It's high center, but Rampage is there for the follow, putting it wide left. Once again, dropping through. Enterprise has a chance to pass for Mr. Thomas. Can this get over Schmellett? It is. Oh, but 17:38 puts it away. Oh, gosh, T-San, that could have been goal number 1.
Yeah, it was a fantastic save, and it also could have been goal number 6 for House Salads, but they couldn't quite get it on target on the open net. And it looks like this game has finally stabilized, but it is stabilized far too late. For Cthylla, they're going to need to do some miracle work if they want to even this series up. And I mean, it's a good shot from Enterprise, but Rampage is there for an easy save. Time counting down. I gotta say, you know, it's not over till it's over, but I'm feeling pretty confident about this one, boss.
I mean, okay, first off, being down 5 goals in any Rocket League game, let alone Rumble mode, is a massive deficit. Let alone finals, biggest stage if you can be in RSC's AMI tier, and you've only got a minute 30 left. So I think you're definitely right. This game is kind of in the books already, but we're going to have to see what Cthylla can do to potentially fix the morale here going into game, what is that going to be, game 5? They're going to be down 3-1 already.
Yeah, it was a very quick turnaround from that dominating game 2. House Salads clearly were not worried, to say the least. I'm sorry, what did an AMI player just do? Like,
What?
I mean,
We saw, no, don't eat. Oh, no. And don't even, T-San. We saw an AMI player go for a doozy dish. We saw an AMI player touch it with their tires to drop it almost straight down. I mean, Schmellett's busted out the protractor twice, and it's been 1 series. We've only seen 4 games here so far. I am flabbergasted at the level of play we're seeing out of AMI player.
does Ray have people on numbers committee? Someone look into that, please. we have some questions that we need answers to.
Oh, left high and center. Thomas putting the pressure on here, is able to shove it down the pitch, but Schmelle, ooh, no, Schmelle gets the miss. Oh, Thomas tactically whiffs. Doesn't get the touch, and with 7 seconds left to be played here, we're going to see 17:38 just kind of stall it across the ground, and that's, no, okay, I thought they were going for goal number 6 for a second.
I mean, as dominating a win as you're going to see, granted, Cthylla, they got some shots toward the end there. The second half of that game, you know, things did stabilize, but like we said, it stabilized way too late for them. They held House Salad scoreless for 2.5 minutes. You know, take that momentum maybe into game number 5 now.
2.5 minutes, buddy. Decent. Rampage got his hat trick with 3:55 left to be playing. They were up 4-0 in a minute.
I meant the second half. I meant the second half of the game. All right.
I'm just. No, I was saying, Hud, that they were at 4 goals with only a minute, like, some odd being played.
Yeah.
So when he was saying, like, oh, hey, it's been scoreless for 2 minutes, dude, it felt like it was scoreless for 4.
Yeah, I mean, look, see, they're gonna have to take that momentum in the second half of that game, whatever momentum there may or may not have been, and run with it. Because they're fighting for their lives now. House Salads on match point, finals point. They smell blood in the water. And we'll see how Cthylla responds. This is it, go all out. Cthylla's in, House Salads.
Are we missing somebody here?
Looks like Schmellet. We're good now. Everybody's in. Kickoff underway. Game 5 is here. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. I'm rather certain having the 4th player join from one side is a remake, I would think. I don't think he hit the pitch. Rules change all the time, and I'm not going to lie, I am struggling to keep up with it a little bit here.
Look, guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm not an admin. I'm just paid to yell into my mic.
We are going to take a second real quick to go ahead and remake, I believe, just to avoid potential issues with the rules here, because the fourth player is not supposed to be joining into the match, let alone... Oh, it's a stream match rule specific. Got it. Gotcha. Okay, that makes... Yes. So as I was just informed by my producer here, the rule is stream match specific, as each team is only allowed to have 3 players in the lobby to start off the match. The match is going to have to be remade here for just this match here, but if it was an actual, like they had joined the pitch, it would have been a forfeit. So it won't be a forfeit, it'll just be a remake here going on game 5.
All right, you heard it there first, folks. Array, don't send any black SUVs to our houses, please.
I can already feel Laban angrily messaging me right now.
All right. None of that happened. Cthylla, maybe getting the break they need. We'll see. All 6 players in the lobby, folks. They are on the pitch, ready to go. Countdown is here. Game 5, Cthylla fighting for their lives. House Salads looking to cap off a dominating finals performance. Let's get to it.
Schmellet putting it off the sidewall here. It drops down in a dangerous spot, but Protocol couldn't elevate quite enough. 1738. A little bit of a tactical whiff here. Schmellet. Oh, the double commit. Nobody's there. Center to put it on target, but Protocol can't get the touch. Woo. Thomas was there. Oh, goodness. I thought T-Sam watching Protocol elevate and unable to get the touch, and 2, not 1, but 2 House Salad players sitting on the baseline. We are going to see the opening goal here for game 5, but Thomas quickly rotated back. No save on the ball, but that's a save in my book.
Yeah, that was spooky, to say the least, for Cthylla. That ball could have been a little dangerous in front of it. House Salad's lucky no orange players were there. Protocol leaving it for Enterprise. He's going to take a nice shot on net, and 1738 able to make the save. And this is going to go the other way now. Schmella is there with a touch, leaving it for Rampage, who has been on fire these past couple games. Dropping for Schmellet, and no shot. Protocol taking it the other way now. Wants to go off the sidewall. Full tank of boost. Pass into the middle towards the net. 1738, another save.
Well, that was some solid carball mechanics there. Able to catch the ball, dribble it, going straight for the boost, realizing they can elevate off the sidewall and potentially put a shot on. Protocol is demonstrating a lot of growth that they've had all season from Amy. And I'm not going to lie to you, man. We've seen it time and time again in this series alone. It's nice to see so many players really just being better, a lot better than they were from the beginning of the season.
Yeah, a lot of Rocket League. It does wonders. Wish it did wonders for me, but hey, we all can't be so lucky. Anyways, 2 minutes into this game, number 5, we still remain scoreless. Enterprise take it off the sidewall, and Rampage accidentally clearing it to their own side, or maybe it was a pass to Schmellet the whole time, who knows. But the ball is going back and forth, each team trying to secure some real possession. Demos coming out, House Salads. That's a banger of a shot for Enterprise, and it looks like that got own goaled by Schmellet. The whoops in the chat will confirm that. And Cthylla with a big break, they'll get the 1-0 lead here in game number 5, and I think that ball was definitely getting saved had Schmellet not touched it.
You're right. I mean, but that is kind of what we expect out of this tier. We see, unfortunately, a little bit of walking on each other's toes. Schmellet, like you said, if they had left it, that would have been open and cleared away with ease. Enterprise fakes the touch. Enterprise is looking for the demo, but the ball got away from Protocol. Unfortunate gaff, as that could have set them up for goal number 2 early. Not early on. Holy cow, we've already played half this game.
Yeah. Oh, a drop down. It was a good pass. Enterprise just a tad bit too late. That could have been goal number 2. 17:38 now working with space for Enterprise. Quick to close that down. Has space but no boost to work with. The wave almost gets it. It was a great heads up wave dash from Enterprise, but just any boost, that's probably a goal, to be honest. Anyways, boss, we move. It stays 1-0 here in game 5.
Oh, I thought you were about to be wrong there for sure, but that double touch off the backboard swung wide right. Oh, this is a dangerous spot for Thomas. Thomas can't get the touch. Protocol needs to elevate. There are sharks in the water as House Salads all swarm the front third waiting for the mistouch. And I think they're looking for a lot of mistakes to be made, but this Cthylla team is really just covering up a lot of gaps that each other is leaving. If one makes a mistouch, the other falls through. Oh, can't get it on. Oh, no.
It was so close, and that is multiple times now in this game 5 how Salads are leaving that net open again. A little bit reminiscent of game number 2. How Salads cannot get comfortable. Cthylla will be able to capitalize. We've already seen it. 17:38 now, just has to beat Thomas. Gets it over the middle, but too much sauce on that one. And there's no shot that's going to come through. Schmellet will send it right back. Just waits to see what happens. Enterprise now sends it to the midfield. It's blue players all over it. A great challenge from 17:38. Ball is dangerous. Enterprise is going to able to get the clear. The rotations for House Salads right now are on point as they are able to capitalize on every single clear. Finally, a breakout for Cthylla, but it doesn't last long. Great touch from 17:38 to the other side. House Salads, they got 15 seconds to score. Can they do it, boss? 17:38 with an opportunity. No, gets cleared out. We're counting down 10 seconds. Cthylla need this to stay in the series. It's there. The shot is not on target. It just hits the post. A little bit over, and it would have been a tied game. Cthylla escape by a hair. They win game 5. We continue in this series, folks.
My goodness. We saw shades of game 2 there for sure. Cthylla really digging in deep, getting that same 6 shot. I think it's the exact same 6 shot total they had in game 2. They weren't nearly as efficient. They didn't get their four shots on, but man, this is going to be wild. We're going to see, I think, just a lot of all-out aggression coming out of here in game 6 as both teams really want to start off on the right foot. Yeah. You know how Salads, they want that. They want to close it out. They don't want to find themselves in a game 7. That could be a giant morale swing they don't want to deal with.
Yeah, and for, I believe, the first time this series, Cthylla has outshot House Salads. Hey, if there's any time to start picking it up and outshooting the other team, better late than never. If Cthylla could keep that momentum going, who knows? Like we say, you know, series is never over until it's over. You got to get 4 wins to get the win. House Salads ain't there yet. Game 6 now, ladies and gentlemen. Who is your money on? Cthylla coming off a big-time win to stay alive. House Salads still playing with match point. Boss, what do we got? Make a call.
I'm calling it right now. House Salads are probably going to be taking game 6 here to close out the championship for sure.
Ooh. You said for sure, folks. Put your money on Cthylla.
As I say that, Enterprise swats away the first shot with ease. Not even looking like it's going to be anything more than light work. Thomas elevates, gets the touch. A little bit of an awkward landing here. Rotating ball side. Enterprise is going to actually go ahead and push that. Ooh, Rampage got Goomba stomped by Enterprise. Couldn't follow that here at all. Rampage centers it. Offensive opportunity abound. Oh, 17:38 could not elevate it over the last 2 on the line. And with 30 seconds already been played, T-Sant, there's a lot of dangerous situations already for Cthylla this early on.
Yeah, and the Wifties are coming into play in this game number 6. Maybe a bit of nerves for both teams? No nerves for Rampage. Why do I talk? That was another banger of a shot, and it's 1-0 for House Salads.
Wow. With the
Yeah,
amount of
68 miles an hour off the car, too. Just think about that.
yeah, and with the amount of significantly more difficult shots that come in so quickly, they just said, "Hey, ignore the mechs. We're going for raw power on this shot," and it paid off.
Yeah, and Rampage has had several of those this series. Seems to be their specialty, if I had to guess. The power shots have been effective. Very effective for Rampage. Protocol has space to work with now. A field in front of them.
Is 1738 currently dealing with some internet issues? Maybe they haven't moved all game. We've got Shades. We've got, what is that? Shades of Bunts of Steel, actually, from a couple seasons ago, where they lost Kakashi Rage, actually, in the finals for a match. I believe, though, he came back and they won that series. I'm not trying to foreshadow this at all, but definitely an opportunity to exploit for Cthylla. We'll see. Yeah, 1738 lost connection. That is a rough one here in Game 6.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, good for Cthylla taking advantage. You don't know how long the 2v3 is going to last. You hate to see it. I hope 1738 is able to get back in here. And we'll see what happens. 3 minutes. No signs of 1738 just yet. Schmellet trying to get a goal is unable. And that could just be in. And just like that, the script has flipped completely. 2-1 lead now for Cthylla off the huge 50 from Enterprise. And it's right in. Oh, and you just got a feel for how Salads, how are they going to be able to handle the pressure of a 2v3 in the finals?
It's going to be difficult. We've seen a couple other teams try to pull it out before, but it's extremely difficult when your rotation is now missing that third man back. You can't push up as far as you'd like, because anytime you do, like right now, the offensive counterattack is already there, and Thomas puts it away. Goal number 3.
And I mean, Cthylla, they are in fact taking advantage. Rampage a couple of pixels short from getting the save on that ball. That's just unfortunate. And halfway into this game, number 6. I mean, still no signs of 1738 coming back. If it stays like this, it looks like we're all but certain for a game number 7. Still, House Salads, they have one more life to go. I'm sure the sub is already warming up if need be. But I mean, this is some huge momentum for Cthylla.
It's definitely going to be tough. I do know the House Salads, all 4 of their players are exceptional. So when they bring in their 4th, we'll probably see a little bit more solidified defense here than what we're obviously having to witness with a 3v2. But my man, that is rough luck here in the finals. You still hope that 1738 can get back and they can potentially finish it out, so I'm not horribly wrong.
And I mean, who knows though? The 4th player coming in Game 7 could just it really could go in the favor of House Salads. You switch up the play style like that, and if it works, the other team's not ready for it. You never know what could happen. A goal line save from Schmellet there. You know, there's still time. You get one good shot. You're just 1 goal away from being 1 goal away. But Thomas slicing up the defense. Getting their fork and knife out to eat up that salad, and that is probably gonna do it here for game number 6.
My man, I'm just saying. Sinbury pointed out a potential storyline opportunity, the 4th coming in from House Salads to pop off. Either winning an OT, Game 7, or potentially we could just see them dominate. Dude, this is turning out to be a wild finals for sure. And I'm not going to lie to you, T-San, I think there's no better place to be than Nighttime Champions Field for Game 7 here.
I mean, I'm excited for it. You know me, I love me some Game 7s, boss. Those are my favorite.
Oh,
there's a very
man.
famous saying, the two best words in sports are Game 7. And that will never not be true. 30 seconds to go. House Salad's just waiting for that ticker to end so they can get their fourth onto the field and get ready to go for Game 7. It's gonna be for everything. And I mean, just what a turnaround in this finals. Cthylla looking dead, and players talking about the server not being good. Enterprise saying we got some lag out here. We may need to get a remake for Game 7. We want it to be as crisp as possible for our last game.
Woo.
In these final
Oh,
seconds,
goodness.
all but a formality here. Schmellit
Wow,
almost gets
Protocol
one
could
for
have
the
let
road,
that. I'm
but-
not gonna lie. Protocol could have let that go in. It probably wouldn't have affected the game. What a block! Oh man, leaving this to be 5-1. T-San. Oh, actually 5-2.
Oh,
I'm just gonna be quiet now.
all right. So, a unfortunate Game 6 for House Salads. And just what the doctor ordered for Cthylla. Who over at Mythos is doing the rituals to get them what they needed?
I'm sorry, did it just say 110,000 credits go to Chips?
Woo!
Buddy. Buddy, are you pulling the strings behind there?
Woo! Hey, someone investigate his account.
That's crazy.
So,
I'm not
boss.
gonna lie. I just want to. Well, hold on. Before we get really into it, I just want to shout out HUD. The fact that you're constantly clipping and putting together montages in the back of each game, extremely well appreciated. I love it, my guy. Sorry, T-Sang. Sorry, T-Sang. Go ahead, my man.
I mean, yo, it's Game 7, boss. Everything on the line here. And it looks like no 1738 coming back. We have a Calendar in for House Salads. Schmellit, Rampage, Calendar. Nothing like getting your first start of the finals in Game 7, huh?
Oh, buddy. The information I'm going to pass on to you here in a second is wild. Like, we've talked about how great 1738's been all game, but dude, all four of these people, as I'm looking at their SPVs for this tier, are top 4. So really
What?
looking, yeah.
What?
This is not, looking at Calendar coming in here, this is no slouch. This is no like random fourth that's barely made the team. This is somebody you have to take seriously. So Schmellit.
Somebody get a raise people off a numbers committee. Come on now. So this is ridiculous. 30 seconds in now, and a little bit of both sides. Schmellit taking over. Full boost to work with. Fakes past one and gets a good bump by Enterprise. Gets Schmellit off the ball, but Schmellitt's still hanging around there. Hold on. Can't quite get the touchdown. Protocol. Oh, loses the ball there. Gonna leave it for the teammate. Will do. Tom's gonna send it to the other side. Rampage with a great touch to send it right back. Boss, how nervous do you think these teams are?
I'm nervous, and I'm not even playing. So there's got to be some jitters going on because, like we were talking about, this is Game 7. Nothing else matters. Every game played in the regular season, everything you've put on so far is completely a wash. This is the only game that matters now, T-San, and it is close.
Yeah, I mean, and that was a great shot and just a better save. And this is the time to bring out your best. Rampage is feeling it. Another great shot and another better save. Both teams now, a little bit of deja vu on each end of the field. Rampage almost gets their Protocol. Smartly is patient. We're able to go to the other side. Protocol taking over. Into the corner, looking to send it mid. Can they? It's a little too high for the team to get a good shot. Thomas is on it. Rampage is right there, but this ball stays in the blue half. Now midfield, who's going to get possession? It's Schmellit on it. Can they get another touch? Protocol all over it. Enterprise. Can't get a pass. Calendar is going to get a shot. Protocol with an easy save, though. It stays on the ground. nearing halfway, and we stay scoreless, boss. Imagine a golden goal in game 7. What do we think of that?
I don't know if I can handle that right now. Dangerous spot here. Schmellet unable to turn around and put that on target. Enterprise tries to get it past Rampage, but can't get out of the back corner. Oh, Thomas gets the 50 split. It's very favorable, but Schmellet's already up. This Cthylla team just can't seem to get it off their side. They've only put one shot on target. As I say that, Thomas dives in, looking to put them up 1-0. And it's swatted away. And T-Saint, you brought up the golden goal opportunity, but I don't know if our viewers can handle this.
Boss, I'm not sure if you can handle it, you know, the way you're sounding, but
I might keel over. I'm not gonna lie. This is every other tier is fun to cast, sure, but AMI Finals is top tier because you just never know what's gonna happen.
Thomas was honestly so close to doubling that in. Barely missed the ball, but Thomas will stay on it, sends it into the middle. Is anyone for orange there? No, Rampage will send it out. Enterprise beats Schmellet to the ball, sends it into the corner and goes right up for it. Gets a pass down, Thomas is there with the shot, and Cthylla takes the lead with 1:30 to go in game 7.
Buddy, that could be the dagger, and we might not even know it. With 1:32 left to be played, there's still a lot of Rocket League to be played in game 7 here, but that's going to be a brutal backbreaker if this House Salads can't quickly turn it around and equalize it.
Yeah,
Smell
and
it.
what a play.
Ooh, offensive opportunity already there from Schmellet, but he couldn't quite corral it off the touch. Enterprise gets the pop. Double commit.
Double commit.
This is the opportunity for the House Salads they're looking for, but they're going to put it off the sidewall. The bump, the shot, it's high, it's in. There's the equalizer.
And just what a play from Schmellet. Leaves it off for the teammate. Goes right for the goal to clear out the defender with the best chance at saving that. And Rampage, who's been having banger shots all series, is there once again. 1 goal apiece with a minute to go. Could the next goal be the one that wins it? Thomas leaves it for Enterprise, but Enterprise gets bumped. It would have been a great opportunity. Instead, we go back to the orange side. Enterprise is quick to stay on that ball. You don't want anyone from this House Salads team being able to get a shot on goal, because it could be what loses the series for you if you're Cthylla. 40 seconds to go. Schmellet trying to get it past the defense. Leaves it over for Calendar, who just gets cleared out of the way by Enterprise, boss. 30 seconds to go.
Oh,
that's
this
dangerous.
is a dangerous spot. Rampage is lurking in the shadows. Oh, the 50 split by Protocol clears it away. Calendar looking for the hero goal moment here. Off the bench, can't quite get it over the defense. Thomas doesn't want to let Rampage take a shot, and quite frankly, after this series, I don't blame him. Enterprise letting it drop here. Thomas pops it over one. Schmellet's there. Schmellet can't get the touch. It's going to be in the back corner. If not, Thomas can get there and put it center. It's high. There's a demo. We're looking center. It's a goal. Ball. Zeros. Puts it away.
What an ending. What a pass from Thomas. And what a shot from Protocol. Are you kidding me?
Bro, I might have to go sleep.
Oh
This
my
will be
God.
too much for me. Oh God.
And that's how we end the amateur finals. Cthylla at 0 seconds. That better be clipped and shared, cause what an ending.
T-Sant, this AMI Finals has been wild from start to finish, with just a lot going on all over the place. That's been a incredible mix from all the players involved, incredible team play, adversity hitting the House Salads here a couple of times, and honestly, Cthylla still somehow found a way. Protocol had 5 saves.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, just what an ending. You know, words really don't do game 7 0 second game winner justice. You let the You let the clip of that do the talking. Just what an ending. Congrats to Cthylla. Underdogs coming into this for sure. And yeah, there was a lot going on, a lot to be distracted by in this finals. You know, a couple of remakes, players losing connection, getting dominated certain games, dominating other games, and just be able to go through all of that and say, doesn't matter. We're showing up when it matters the most. That is a storybook finals win for Cthylla, and I'm sure that's one they're not going to forget anytime soon. What an ending.
I'm still shook. I'm still coming down. I just went full reactionary at the back like 30 seconds of that game. I was on the edge of my seat, and it was well deserved. I mean, last second, 0-second goal, putting it away. OT could have been extremely detrimental for Cthylla, so ooh. But my man, that is one heck of a way to end it. But that has been your season 19 amateur finals. Mr. T-Sant, do you have an MVP pick here, or are we gonna have to make that kind of decision afterwards as we look at the stats?